Pisces, your weekly reading going from the 16th to the 22nd of October, just after the eclipse reading as well, and just after the eclipse this weekend on the 14th of October. Things about going back to the fundamentals. You can find out a lot more about the eclipse energy in the links in the description below to our sister channel, Somatic TV. Oh yeah, there's a competition on this reading this week. If you leave in the comments section competition, your name will be put forward. You've got to be subscribed, of course, and click that bell, and your name will be put forward into a hat to get a free reading with myself. The Wild Path won on the earth signs last week, and this week it's on the water signs. So yes, good luck for everybody who's entering in the competition. Your overall energy, the Emperor. It's all about taking responsibility at the moment. Everybody seems to be getting this. If it's not the Emperor, it's the King of Wands in the overall energy as well. And I think this is where you, yourself, and your side of things, you are owning your own pathway. And I think the overall energy is encouraging you to do this. It may not necessarily, I think it's going to dawn on you this week how to actually take control of your life. And once you do dawns on you, then it's got to be implemented, and that'll probably come after the following week. It'll be interesting to see what comes out at the top there. But it is owning your pathway. Your karmic message on your relationship side, you get the 9 of Wands. You've got to go on that journey of love. You've got to go on that journey of love. And then once you go on that journey of love, then you're going to be protected because you're going off on that journey of love. And it's going to stop you, and those healthy boundaries are going to be those little triggers that are going to stop you repeating the same things in past relationships. So this relationship that you're in at the moment, or the relationship that you're going into, goes differently to the ones in the past. And you get the best out of your relationships. This new pathway is bringing up emotions from the universe. So that may situations, coincidences that are happening around you that provoke certain emotions within you that you may not have seen for a long time. It's not like you've never seen them, I think. I think it's a case of you not actually seen them for a long time. And it brings up a lot of emotions that hasn't been on your table for some time. So you're bringing it up at the moment by going on that pathway. And by having those healthy boundaries that protect you as you go forward. You're coming out of a situation which, this is connecting your past to your future. And this is what I think is creating those healthy boundaries. It's also brought about those sort of emotions from the past that you haven't seen for some time. And it's because of this feeling of being stuck and not actually going anywhere, or your relationship not advancing in the way it wants to be advancing. And I feel like that you've been in this repetitive cycle you've been feeling stuck in the past. Yeah. And now you're owning your life and creating your life. This is where I think it comes out. Now, this is the future self. This is the conversation that is within you. Change fortune. This is exactly it. This is all to do with the past here. That and that's all to do with the past. And using your past in order to own your future, to really step into your power. And that's going to, I think within you, you are choosing to do things differently. And that's really beautiful, Pisces. Absolutely beautiful. It comes out of the King of Cups, which is pretty much the Pisces card. Plain sailing, because you've done a lot of work under the surface. That's why you got plain sailing. If you're sailing on the sea, when it's choppy, is because the seabed is like that as well. If there's not a lot of wind and stuff like that, and it's choppy generally, that's because the seabed's like that. Once you've done that work underneath and make it smooth, then it's going to be plain sailing, and it's going to bring you great success because of the work you've done under the surface. And I think you should know that, and I think you should allow certain emotions to come to the surface this week within your relationships that you haven't seen for some time, and engage those emotions with the people around you. And I think it's going to make your life so much more evident, so much more sort of, yes, this is nice, this is lovely sort of scenario. On your financial side, on your karmic path, you have the Page of Pentacles. Working on that pathway, that the midterm pathway, basically, in a sense where it's for the next sort of 9 months to a year. It's planting those seeds to create the pathway for you, to create your pathway to getting the job that you so desire, or progressing your career path in the way that you so desire, or also doing the business that you so desire. Whatever it is, it's working sort of in your favor because you are planting the seeds. You've learned a lot about the cycle of life and how to engage in it. The universe here is encouraging you to engage in that planting expedition of planting seeds for a brighter future tomorrow. The universe is asking you to engage in it in a very passionate way. The Page opens the pathway, explores the pathway. The Knight secures the pathway, and you're going to secure your success with your passions. And the connection is it's going to create coincidences around you, which is going to make you a lot more passionate about what you're doing and where you're going on your career path. Connecting your past to your future, you get the Two of Wands. I think you've been planning this, and I think this is where you're owning this as well. And you've been planning it, and now it's the time to plant those seeds of those plans from the past and engage your passions, taking that wand off that you have been planning for a long time. And you've got the world at your fingertips, basically, because of the good work that you've done under the surface. Because of the good, the seeds that you've planted. It's going to provide a lot for you. And the thing that's running through you at the moment and is pulling you to your future is the evident path. There is this cup here that's just shining above the others. Some of them have got snakes in it, some of them have got reeds in it, some of them have got sort of like obstacles. You should be following the path that makes you most happy, the most joyous, the most passionate about where you're going and how it is and what you need to do in order to empower you in your pathway. And it should be really evident for you because you planned this. And this evidence you should be living. Because it's going to bring you success. It's going to bring you recognition within the world around you. It's going to bring you recognition within your business, within your career path, within everything that you do. And it's, success as well. And it is your righteous place. You have won that position on that horse. It wasn't just given to you. You had to struggle and do work in order to get there. And you should know that, Pisces. Let's just go on and clarify with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate your support for this channel. Don't forget about the competitions on the water signs this week. Scorpio, Pisces, your good self, of course, and Cancer as well. Just need to comment competition in the comments and you will be put into the hat. There's loads of links in the description below. If you can't wait to win a competition, you can always book up a reading with myself or a healing session with myself. That would be lovely. There's loads of links in the description below to show your support. Sharing this video across all platforms, especially Facebook and Facebook groups, seems to be really good. It's a good way of helping us out, and I do appreciate that. And I hope you get the best out of these readings as well. On the overall energy, you get the Hierophant, my most favourite card in the pack. This person here, I think this is that star at the top. I think it's the goal, basically, to step into your power, and the steps that you need to take in order to get to where your power is. And you've learned this, and through combining your body, mind and spirit, everything that concerns you. And I think this is where the energy has understood this as well. And it's bringing you in the tools that you need to have in order to put those steps into place, in order to step into your power and own your future, own your success. Because it is a beautiful success for you. Once you go down that path, your pathway should be on this card here. That one there should be heading towards that. 10 of Cups, ultimate goal, happiness, seeing the reality for what it is. And I think this is where you're going to free yourself up. because, you know, of these emotions that come to the surface. And it's going to liberate you in a very, very beautiful way. And this is where that change of fortune is happening. And I think you should be really engaged in it. Yeah, it's connecting these emotions that come to the surface are connecting you to people that are around you that are at the same level as you, that are on the same page as you, that have done the good work as much as you've done the good work. And it's connecting you in a very sociable way, in a very sociably physical way with other people that are around you, just to you know, and it's going to free you up from the ruts that you may have been going through in the past. Yeah, this is the Four of Cups. I think there was a degree of, you know, these cups here, they're accumulating on one another, and they're distilling themselves into this one cup here and giving you a new definition of your future. And I would, you know, in the past you may have been looking towards the past. Now it's the time to start looking to the future. And because your wheel of fortune is coming in for you, it is changing for you because you are engaging. If you engage in your life in regards to your relationships, you are going to get the best results out of it. Yeah, just go ahead and do it. As I said, this is the Knight of Wands again. It's twice you've got it on here, and it plays into your success here. If you really passionately go off on that journey, take that wand with you, you know, and head towards your happiness and engage with the passions that are within you. This is going to change your luck in regards to your relationships, or at least just make things you know, flow in your direction more than anything else. Make things work for you more than anything else. Let's just see what's going on with the King of Cups. Yeah, you get the Six of Swords. I think this is a free passage from that, basically. And I think in the future, because this week here, you're engaging with your passions. That is what's going to change your fortunes. And when you do, then you've got a rite of passage. This is also taking you to calmer shores. And this is how your guides are taking you to calmer shores at the moment. That's what the influences are around you on your future. But I think it's also because you've done the good work here. And you're setting the new parameters or the limits of what people can actually sort of take advantage of you, and the, you know, of what you actually put into a relationship, so what you get out and everything like that. I think you're being very, very clear with yourself and clear with the world that is around you. That is a good thing. Really, really good thing. On your financial side, you get the Seven of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. We've already got the Seven of Cups twice on that side there as well. Following that evident path, it's now time to plant those seeds to change. If you want a career change, if you want a business change or whatever, it's now the time to follow what is evident for you and follow that evident path and start planting those seeds. Towers come out for a lot of people, certainly on the eclipse reading, and it's something that seems to be going on in the world this week here, which may have already gone on by this time this reading comes out. But there's something seems to be going on which is basically going to galvanize your passions, make you more passionate. It's almost as like something happens in the financial institutions or financial world, which makes you kind of go, wow, no, look, I'm not gonna be beaten by this. I'm gonna take this on and I'm gonna win on my, you know, my projects and my business and my, you know, my career path. And it just galvanizes your passion, I think. But it's also a way of clearing out dead wood, clearing out old belief systems within you, within your life around you. And that's what really drives your passion. You've been planning on this and you love that planning aspect, planning for the future. You enjoy that. It allows you to do multitude of different things at the same time. And I think you've been working on lots of little projects at the same time in the past. And it's built together and created a plan for you. But now is the time to start following that evident path. Planting one seed doesn't mean you can't get everything that you've been working on. You can. But you have to work on one thing at a time, one thing after another. And then you get the Emperor again with the Seven of Cups. So now, look at that. you know, you've got, hang on a second, I'm just getting all my cards in a mess. Look at that for a powerful overall sort of like the influencing energy that is behind you and everything like that. It's like absolutely blinding, really, really powerful sort of reading for you here, Pisces. Really stepping into your power, really owning it as you go forward and owning the evident path. The moment you start owning that evident path, sorry, it's that card there, isn't it? Same card, but you know, owning that evident path and stepping into your power will ultimately breed that success for you. You know, it will do. If you instigate it now, if you start planting those seeds. Whew, I really didn't see that coming up. I think this success, I think this is what it's all about here. The success of your future, because you're instigating it and you're creating it, is you're saying goodbye to any failings that you had in the past. Any failures that you had in the past is now coming to an end because you have decided to own your future. And when you own your future, if it's going to hurt you, it's because you chose it to hurt you. That's what it means, responsibility. And I think this is coming, any painful or failings in the past are coming to an end. They are no longer there for, you know, they're no longer going to be present within your life that around you. Absolutely a brilliant reading, a very, very strong reading for information here and positioning for you more than anything else. And I think that's what October is all about. It's a real sort of like being caught in crosswinds and going up and down. It's an amazing month, as we saw in the monthly readings. You would have seen it in your monthly reading. Yes, so yeah, thank you very much for being here. Don't forget about all the links in the description below, and sharing this video across all platforms really helps us out. Absolutely beautiful. Don't forget about the competition. I've said far too much already. Yes, I guess thank you very much just for being here, and don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.